Let's say we want to cut this line right down the middle using a laser. And let's say the laser must have a right angle to the line. The red line is known as a perpendicular bisector. The word perpendicular means 90 degrees, and that is the angle we made between these two lines. As for the word bisector, it is the act of splitting something into two equal parts, just like we did with our black line. The two means bi and the parts mean section, so you create a bisection using a bisector. Today we'll look at how to create a perpendicular bisector between 2 points. In order to create a perpendicular bisector between points A and B, we need to develop a line equation for it. But in order to do that, we are going to need the midpoint which it passes through along A and B. This midpoint P can be calculated by averaging the x values and the y values for A and B. So our midpoint comes out to be 4, 9, and now we're ready to find the perpendicular bisector. A line equation is the best way to describe it, so we will need to find something in terms of y equals mx plus c. A useful relationship to know here is m1 times m2 equals -1. These are the gradients of two lines perpendicular to each other. m1 is the gradient of line AB. m2 is the gradient of the perpendicular bisector line. Finding m1 is straightforward. Just use rise over run between the points A and B. This gives us a gradient of +1 on 2. To find m2, just flip this sign and flip these two numbers upside down. So m2 is -2 on 1 or just -2. So the gradient of our perpendicular bisector is -2. The second last thing we need to do is find c. Plug -2 into the equation as m and rewrite the equation using the updated value. To find c, we need to plug this point into the equation, because this point sits on our bisector, but the other two do not. So after working this out, we will find that c is 17. The final step is to update this into the equation, giving us y equals -2x plus 17. And that's the answer. This equation is the only way to describe our perpendicular bisector because it's a straight line. I hope this made sense to you guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. If you learned something today, then hit like on this video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching guys, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye!